Good evening, Indonesia. Now you're watching World News Update with me, Cahya, who will accompany you for 5 minutes ahead with various news from around the world only on TV4. Starting off our news today towards France, where clashes erupted and chaos stagnates across the capital as Yellow Vest protesters joined the movement protesting against the new pension reform. On Saturday, thousands of Yellow Vest protesters have returned to the streets, joining the rest of other demonstrators across France protesting against the controversial President Macron's new pension reform. The protest was the continuation of the longest French transport strike in decades, which has disrupted the transport system across France and beyond, affecting Paris metros and trains across the country for 45 days long and still counting. Riot police came to the street to control the situation by firing tear gas, hurling projectiles, and making barricades to disperse the crowd. But some protesters fought back by setting fire and destroying public facilities. However, according to the officials, there is still no accurate number of victims, but approximately there were already 32 confirmed demonstrators who are already arrested. As we know previously, President Emmanuel Macron had submitted the proposal of the new pension reform that is aiming to forge a single pension reform from the existing 42 separate regimes in the country. He also claimed that his reform is yet a fairer system that will incentivize workers to stay in the labor force until 64 instead of 62 and balance the pension budget. However, on the opposite side, the labor union had strongly argued that they are actually have to work longer but with a smaller pension. Meanwhile, after a week full of protests, the tension across the capital has slowly subsided despite a big chance that the movement could get even worse and last even longer, with no assurance when this will actually end. But regardless of the situation, the government has sought negotiations with unions to ease the tensions between the two, as this is the only way to end the conflict in France, along with our hope that the chaos will end a lot sooner. Well, let's continue to our next headline of the day, coming from Legoland Windsor Resort UK has finally revealed their first creature to be featured at the Legoland Windsor Resort, called Legoland Mythical Attraction, opening this year. The new creature is called the Chimera and was inspired by the Greek mythology monster that has 4 different heads, which are snake, eagle, shark, and lion. According to the park, the creature was built as a 6-feet Lego model and was made out of 110,000 bricks and was made and weighs more than 3 kilograms, involving 12 people with hundreds of hours to make just one out of 13 upcoming new creatures to be part of the new Lego Mythica attraction opening this spring. Meanwhile, marketing director at the Legoland Windsor Resort, Marion McGoldrick, shows her appreciation and promises that the new land will be a mythical portal to another world with a never-before-seen UK ride. She also added that each mythical character is so unique and has never been featured on Legoland Windsor Resort before. However, the park is also inviting children aged between 7 and 11 to design the 40th monster to be featured at the new Legoland theme park attraction by creating their own monsters out of bricks. The winning monster will then be built at the park as a 6-feet Lego model in the new Lego Mythica attraction, along with other appealing prizes will be given to the designer, starting from Lego Goodie Bag, a free Lego annual pass for up to 5 family members, and the best thing is a free overnight stay at Windsor Resort UK. Other than that, the lucky winner will also be invited to place the final brick on the creation. But other than that, the park has so many other fun attractions to offer that has been waiting to welcome new guests a lot sooner. Also expecting children's participation in creating the new Lego model. which means this is your last chance to win those appealing prizes. Well, that is the end of today's World News Update. I'm Cahya and Orca members say thank you for attention. We'll be right back on another news update appearing on the next 1 hour from now. I'm Cahya signing out. See you. Have a nice day.